Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be interesting. I'll be talking about my fitness journey, mainly how I grew my glutes and my legs from this to this. I'll also be giving you some tips on how you can transform your lower body, especially if you're having difficulties in building muscle. If you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Andra. Welcome. Feel free to subscribe, join the family, and without further ado, let's get into the video. So I have a little note here so that I don't ramble and go off on a tangent. Oh, I forgot to mention that throughout this video I'll be posting pictures so that you can see my progress. I started my fitness journey back in 2018. Back then I didn't like the way I looked. I looked like this. Not that something was wrong with the way I look, but I wanted to look a little bit more curvy and have a nice booty and some thighs, you know what I'm saying? So I started off by doing home workouts. I remember looking up online and on YouTube, and I'll find different kind of workouts that targeted your lower body. So I was doing squats and different kind of squats, lunges and stuff. I wasn't too concerned about my upper body, but I just wanted my lower body to just change. The workouts that I was doing at home did not work that much. It worked a little bit, but at the time I was in school and it was kind of hard to balance the two, so when I had time I would do a few workouts at home. By the end of 2019, going to 2018, I decided that my one of my New Year resolution was to be more focused on my workout. So I decided to join the gym. At the time, I did not know exactly what I was doing, so I would just use dumbbells and I would do the same workouts that I was doing at home, but I was doing them with weights instead. So I did that for quite some time until I became comfortable in using their machines. So I would go online and Google the machine and try to find out which machine works your glutes and different kind of exercises at the gym to work your glutes and your legs. And those are the exercises that I was doing. And I started to see a difference in the middle of 2019. So when I started to see those gains, I decided to be more serious and I got a routine and I became more comfortable in just walking into the gym, using the machines and doing the different kinds of workouts. I started lifting heavier and I just kept going. Every time I was off, I would just go to the gym and I would just work out. So 2020 came and I started seeing more gains, so I just kept on going. And also I remember that I would work out legs 3 times a week. So I would do 2 leg days and then one day I would focus just on glutes. Then the other day I would do upper body. I was not too concerned in building any muscle on my upper body. I just wanted my upper body to be toned, but my focus was a lot more on my lower body. So in 2020, the gym was my second home. Most of my off days, you will find me at the gym. I was excited in seeing my gains and I just did not want to stop. Until quarantine came. Quarantine actually hit me very hard because, the gyms was closed. And I remember being so depressed. I took it real hard and I had to go back to home workouts. But being in the gym so much, the home workouts to me was not really motivating because I had to push myself real hard to work out at home. And I only had like a few dumbbells, and online at the time, dumbbells were just sold out and they were super expensive. So I think I had like 15 pounds at home and that is all I could use. So it was really unmotivated for me to get up and work out, knowing that I'm so used to lifting those heavy weights. But that did not stop me and I had to find something that would keep me motivated. So that's when I joined YouTube. If you guys look back in my old videos, you will see that I first started out doing workouts. And I had to use that in a way that would push me to keep working out. But I did lose some muscle, and but in a way, having that mind to muscle when I work out in the gym, I kind of use that at home, so that kind of allowed me to maintain a few of my gains. But overall, I did lose some muscle. But as you can see here, it wasn't that bad. I did maintain a few gains. So about 7 months later, that's when the gym was open and I started going back to the gym. And it was very hard because being out for so long, you have to start back from like a low weight and then build your way up. So that's what I was doing. That was back in September. During that time, I created a new routine. I would say a better approach because I didn't increase my weight so fast. I increased my weight slowly and focused on building my muscle, not going too fast, but just taking my time and upping my weight, like I said, very slowly. And by doing that, I did see a lot more gains. And this time around, I preferred the muscle I was gaining because I was sort of losing a little bit of fat and gaining muscle in the right places, of course. Now 2021, working out the same, basically, taking my time. And as you see here, these are photos from my haul videos, and I've been enjoying the gain. And yeah, so that's basically my entire journey. And now I'm just gonna share with you some tips that you can use to help you on your fitness journey. Before I start my tips, these are what works for me, so make sure you do your research before you take any of these into consideration. Everybody is different, but I'm sharing with you what I did and what works for me. So if you're a beginner and you want to start working out, you've never worked out before, I would say start doing workouts at home. So for home workouts, I have a lot of videos that I've made. I will link them above and also down below. You can definitely start with those. Make sure you get a resistance band and dumbbells. You can also do them at your own pace and just make sure that you're being consistent. Like I said before, when I was doing my home workouts, I did maintain my muscle. So home workouts do help you to build a little bit of muscle, get you toned. It will not get you to the place that you may want to be, but it is a start. If the gyms are available in your area and you're more advanced, I would say get a gym membership because lifting heavier will definitely help you to reach that goal a lot faster. So at the gym, make sure that you are focusing on your form. Start off with heavy dumbbell, well, not heavy, but heavier dumbbells that you were using at home. So start out with dumbbells, and also they have bars that you can use. Form is super important. You don't want to be lifting heavy and your form is not correct. So make sure you master your form position. There are many videos that explains how to do different kinds of workouts and have proper form. For instance, if you're squatting, make sure your knees is not past your toes. So I also have gym videos that targets your legs and your glutes, so make sure you check those out. I will link it above and also down below. And especially if you're not sure what to do at the gym, check out those videos. Another thing is that I mentioned this before, mind to muscle. When you're working a specific area, example your glutes, you have to make sure you think about that glute area you're working on, and when you are squatting or when you are doing the particular exercise that you're squeezing your glutes. So mind to muscle is super important. Also, you have to increase your weights. So not going up too fast, but when you get comfortable with a weight, for instance, like 12 reps or so, you want to increase that weight and use a little heavier weight that will challenge you. Also, you can separate your days. So what I did was separate my leg days and glute days. So one day is for working your glutes and your hamstrings, and another day for working most of your quads, because you are not only going to work your glutes, you have to also work your entire legs, because you want to have that nice curve, not just a booty, but you want to have that, you know, that thick thighs with it. So I suggest separating those 2 days, in that way you can focus on those specific areas a lot more. For cardio, at the time I did like cardio maybe once a week. I did not include much cardio, but HIIT workouts are great cardio for me. If your focus is to mainly build muscle, I would not suggest doing too much cardio. Maybe once a week would be good enough. So tip number 1, like I said, was home workouts. Tip number 2, gym. And tip number 3, you have to eat. Food have to be your best friend. No matter how much you're working out, lifting heavy, and you don't eat, you would not gain. You have to eat, and eat right, to fuel your muscle, to build those gains. You really have to focus on getting a high protein meal and also like less fat. So what I did in the middle of my journey, I downloaded MyFitnessPal, and I used that to track my calories. So you can download that app, and basically you put in your weight and everything, and you put in your fitness goal, and it will tell you how much calories that you have to eat per day. You would think that you're eating a lot, and you're actually not eating enough. So that is a good app that would help you to track your calories. So you definitely have to be eating enough and eating the right foods. So tip number 4 is supplements. I created a video talking all about supplements. You don't need supplements to build muscle, but I do recommend them because I take them. So you can definitely check out this video. I will link it above and also down below. Tip number 5 is consistency. Everyone says consistency is key. It really is. You have to be consistent. So get a routine that works for you with your schedule, and stick to it. If you're not consistent, you're not going to build the muscle, gain the weight that you want. So yes, you can mess up a few times. Nobody's perfect, but for the most part, make sure you're following that routine and be consistent. So tip number 6 is have patience. It takes time to build muscle, so definitely make sure you have patience and just stay focused in what you're doing. And tip number 7 is my last tip, and that is to have rest times. Don't just work out every single day. I mean, if that works for you, that works for you, but I don't do that. You have to rest your muscles because they definitely need rest in order for it to grow. So make sure you have some days that you set aside to just take some time to yourself and rest and not work out. So if you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for listening. I hope this video was super helpful. Please remember to give me a thumbs up, leave all your questions down below, and I will see you in the next